Right, hello and welcome back to Unexplored 2. So I think what I'm going to do here is we're not going to be continuing from last time. I think what I've decided to basically do at this point is I'm going to abandon this world. It sounds way harsher than it is. Yes, we're done. Oh, it's having a little think. There we go. We'll start a new one. I'm going to see what adventure does then. So, because if I remember last time we had auto heal, and then I think I just put on. I can't remember if I did or not, but I think we put random difficulty to add two things to make it harder. But we're going to have. So let's see. No swarms. Enemy groups are reduced in numbers. Combat is less frequent. Each character starts with a stasis spirit that allows you to stun and immobilize all nearby enemies once per level. Okay, encounter easier enemies, world events happen less frequently. You can only be killed by creatures. Lowest camping. Losing a hope trait does not reduce your max health. Okay, I think these are fine. Common healing brews. Last time I found one. All game. One. So, yeah, that might be something to consider. That. Easy enemies. The combat has felt very. I think the problem with the combat is not easy or hard. It's just very basic. And the problem is though, when you do get hit, it's like you get hit like a truck, and it's very easy to die. I find. I think the only one here that increases your health as well. I'd like extra health. Most potion recipes known might be. The Rafi start with 25 knowledge points. Start each one with additional sparks. Contains a legacy item and contains a sigil. We'll get a random legacy item and some extra sparks. Reduce the chance you get hardships while travelling. Extensive library. So there's low risk travelling, there's easy travelling. Let's see if we can. Right. I like the idea that hazards don't kill, because we literally died twice to hazards that were unavoidable. I don't think I need a stasis spirit. I think the no swarms thing might be alright, that, because it's. I've found that the combat isn't very well suited to it. That's the problem I'm finding, that the combat is not very good. So it's hard to be good at something where there's not much to it, and yet the punishment for being hit is ridiculous. Like, the game does feel punishing. So, you know, this is coming from the guy who just beat God of War on, on max difficulty, so, yeah. But I'm not looking for like a intense combat fight thing here. It's more meant to be exploration focused, so we're gonna try. We might take Easy World off, so we'll have better healing, extra health. Hazards can hurt but not kill. We'll get rid of the low risk camping. I don't want to make it too easy. So we'll get rid of the low risk world. We'll keep the. Should I keep? We'll keep the sparse. Well, shall we keep the sparse combat? That might be a bit much at that point, since we're already making healing better. Well, not better, but easier. And we've got the no swarms on, so I think that's probably about fine. So we're going to get some extra things to start us off. I'm half tempted to do the casual alchemy, but we'll not. We'll put a sigil on as well. Game picks 3 random content options, including options you haven't yet picked. That's what we did last time, wasn't it? Yeah, we didn't put random difficulty stuff on. We just put that on. Right. Okay. So we've got a bit of an easier go with it. And we're going to start with that. And the prologue is off. So, new character, Rafi, human. We've only got that, so. And I know what these actually are this time. So, magic fortune tests, fatigue less often while travelling. So, easy to spot hidden things. And recover health from eating food is vitality, I think, isn't it? So, right. Less fatigue while travelling. And natural charm worked really well for us. In fact, so much so, I would actually, yeah, put natural charm before endurance. Bows, I never even found one. Let's see. Reduces the encumbrance of each non-combat item by 1. That is kind of huge. Silent steps was really good last time. I noticed that negating a lot of the negative things on us. Shield could, shield proficiency was good, but I'm also thinking, yeah, I'm tempted with barter, but I'm also tempted with pathfinding as well. Because when we get lost and we just end up somewhere else randomly, that is infuriating. So I'm going to put pathfinding on this time. We'll take the sword. In fact, let's see. Normal attack 5 damage, power attack 8. Disable shield force back. And this mace 8 damage, ignore soft armor, stunning force back. Okay. Or we could have the sword. Normal attack is 5 damage. Ah, but these are encumbrance 2. So you can see there our encumbrance getting worse along the bottom on the right. When we swap these out. Right. Garifrid. Almost sounds like Garfield. Let's go with that. Right. So we'll start again. In the first one, it's definitely at least going to act as a learning experience. So I'm definitely more aware of what's happening in the world now and things I have to be looking out for. We've got a bit of extra health and things. It should be a little harder to just die on our first outing. And we should have a few more starting items to get us established. Get some footing in the world. So we'll see how things go. And hopefully in a moment we'll be seeing what map we're dealing with on this one. Ooh, we're by the coast this time. Right, we're still building. And there we are. Unresolved constraints. The world has critical constraints that could not be resolved. As a result, this world might not be solvable. Hey, this world is bugged. Right. One moment. We'll try that again. Okay. We're back. And actually, we are... Where is it? Energized as well. Yeah. Legends tell of smashing roots. These magical branches that can smash through rock and scatter enemies. They sometimes grow on strange, giant-sized vegetation that looks like fungi. Oh, we've seen those. Right. So, the abandoned temple, Jetbeak. Find ways to keep the Empire occupied for as long as possible. Activating ancient meringue devices will help with that. Any other advice? There's so many things you could do. Seek out the first lawkeeper in the temple if you want. Tell him more about that. Relics. Law of Wrath is scattered and broken throughout the world. You should stay on the lookout for relics. I'm sure that these would have been kept secure behind lock and key. Oh, we know about everything being behind a locked door. Oh, we know very well about that. Lawkeeper. Yep. Wild Spirit Portal. Okay, lovely. Sky Sigil. Can be found in a ruin. Meringue Keep. Right, there's a functioning sigil forge inside. Right. Recent events. Work elements. Okay. There are 5 elements in total, 1 for each type of magic. Waking these may assist you on your quest. It will make their magic stronger in the entire world. In addition, they also grant you a boon. You need to know what to look for. I suggest you travel to the villages and talk to storytellers. Many stories they preserve relate to the elementals in one way or another. Okay, we're good. This is still... How about servants of our maker? We're not gonna try... I think these blessings are only temporary for a little while as well, so... Check these bookshelves out as well a bit. Because I think... The shelves are filled with books. If you had the time to spare, you could spend hours reading them all, or quickly glance at some of the more interesting ones you spot. The Monstrous Spider. Dusty pages of the old book contain horrible accounts of a monstrous spider lurking in the wood. Recent notes on the in the margin suggests it's still sighted occasionally. There's an account that puts the spider's lair in the lost temple of Muldello Wood. It occurs to you that tracking the spider might be a way of locating that temple. Wondrous Wells of Stuffledge Land. Describes a disastrous journey through that land. I'm not going to try to pronounce these things anymore, I think. The author nearly perishes from lack of water. They save when they find a magic well, intended by a mysterious character named Lely. Later, they learns there are more of these wells. The authors suggest that anyone undertaking a similar journey does well to locate these wells before setting out. This can be done using the scrying stone in a ruin. The device can detect the wells at a distance. Note scribbled to the bottom of the page. Went there, no use. Sky sigil missing. Bathing Giants. Describes a journey to the bathhouse of a swamp of a large flood. Speculates on the true nature of the giants bathing there, suggests they are actually one of the lost elementals that provided Wrath with the root magic to breathe life into all living things. In the 9th volume on the ways the Wrath have created the defences for the First Valley, the author describes the First Valley's most potent defence, the Elemental Veil. It's a powerful magical effect which has effectively been repelling Imperial forces for ages. They speculate the Imperials lack an elemental connection, making them unable to cross the Veil. The Veil is generated by monumental devices powered by sigils. A side effect of the Veil is that it has altered the valley's environmental conditions. The effect has also been observed bleeding over to the region the devices have been constructed in. These side effects could be changed by altering the output of the device or shutting it down, but doing this would severely compromise the defences of the valley. Right. A vague reference toward the end of the book seems to hint at a location where information could be found about the third defensive device. With time and effort you might learn this location. Spend 10 knowledge and 2 days to research this topic. First time, lose 1 day, minus 1 hope. Now let's put some all into this, eh? Success. Spending much time following your lead after going through dozens of books, you managed to find what you're looking for. We'll even show that on the map. There it is. There's one there, and oh god, there's some stuff, isn't there? Oh, I'm not stuck, am I? Oh, there we go. Ooh. That could have been bad. Right. In that case, we'll quickly rifle through things. Scrying Journal. Accounts of unknown mystic who use scrying stone in the period of one season. Mostly it's mundane. There are a couple of entries that do pique your interest. Describe something about following a cold trail in the visions. Speculate that certain spirit objects could interfere with the visions, causing distortions. In this case, they saw a trail of cold or frost throughout the landscape in a number of visions. The Everfrost could not be far away.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Last two things left here, previous names are a handful of ruins, some trinkets and a sword called Seal. From information we can that I could gather from Drakard Gus, the seal was a weapon worn by a champion they called a Cercel. They were tasked to wear the seal and make sure it was never drawn. Weapon was gifted to the Drakgard by powerful guardian spirit. As long as the weapon remained sheathed, they were allowed to rule. It is told that when the Empire invaded Drakgard, the Cercel drew the sword and managed to fight off the Empire long enough for the folk of Drakgard to flee. Now the exact whereabouts of the weapon is unclear, but I've added the information that I could gather in the appendix for other scholars to research. Let's have a look. 50, so this will be 10 knowledge. Right. So it looks like all of these are basically like potential research things that we can do.
Yep.
Okay, forges. Magic items can be crafted like the one found here in Haven's vault. Also exists a special. There also exist special, more powerful versions called spirit forges. You can journey into an item and unlock its full potential. Forge is a powerful device, and using it will drain its abilities for a long while.
Here, Charlie.
Chieftains of king and kings rule over folk. In a way, guardians rule over the spirits in a specific region. From meringue sources and our own experiences, these special orders of spirits have the ability to control spirits and elements under their purview. They use these abilities to perform a special task or reach a specific goal proclaimed by what we think would be Wrath or the Prime Elemental. These tasks range from clearing a region of certain unwanted features to shaping building blocks for future projects. Written in archaic prose, the text describes the nature of the 5 elementals. They assist Wrath in creating the world. Their function as conduits between the spirit and material world, tasked in producing and shaping raw building blocks needed for creation. They have clear physical manifestation. They have been impossible to interact with through any normal means. Research of canonical sacred texts, the author suggests that Wrath made them blind to aspects of the material world. Okay.
What?
Mig's Fairy Tales. Collection of fairy tales contain a collection of fanciful tales. One piece of interest about a hunter that acquired a magic bow after playing a tune for a breed of plants called kelkos that can walk on 4 legs. The bow could be fired without arrows. They used the bow to slay a giant boar that threatened their village. Nico Henker, the mythical Raffi hero who managed to steal the staff of Yendor from the Empire. What's interesting is that he's portrayed as an ordinary figure who wasn't particularly skilled but who had luck on their side. It's very small but elegant writing. Fills the margins of the pages. The note suggests that whoever was supervising the author was not happy with this take on the hero and requested rewrites on passages multiple times. Document contains the deeds of an individual called Rud Fishbreath. Now that's one I can pronounce. It sums up a handful of deeds defeating rivals, hunting beasts and finding minor valuables. In the year of White Mane, Fishbreath, kin of Fish Leg, Quantooth and Orc Wartie, had eradicated a layer of ghouls. Acknowledging this act of great valour, the clan bestows him with the title of Rud. Also, the personal weapon will be acknowledged as a clan weapon, and from now on it will bear the name Longclaw. Later that year, he died suddenly and was buried in a family grave.
Ah,
Right.
jetzt du. Tun. Ja, tu, katatata.
Lord of Corruption. The book is very old and barely legible. It's written in small squiggly handwriting. From what can be made out, it's about someone called Lord Grievous. A deity in ancient times, describes it as a robed figure wearing a skull mask. They held an ebony staff in their hand, which had a bird of prey perched on their shoulder, whispering in their ear.
Ja.
The Lord was an evil and dark being which held dominion over the dead. Stories about them revolved around them being making bargains with folk, offering power and wealth in exchange for a high price. Usually meant a physical transformation into a horrible and violent monster.
Tun.
The illuminated calendar lies neatly between some books. When folded out, 4 distinct periods, segmented in 64 parts, is laid out. 4 periods of the year are labelled as Azure Moon, wherein Azure Moon, Mirror Moon, Fortune Moon, and Star Night. Above each period, a night sky is depicted with their prominent celestial features.
Yep.
The first period, the moon Azure dominates the night sky. The moon is depicted as clear blue sickle, surrounded by a garland of vibrant green.
Ja.
The second face is the mirror moon. It's a set of concentric angular shapes. Stylized figures drawn into a variety of states seem to fall out of the moon. Some of these figures seem to hang to nearby stars.
Till.
Twin moons. In the third period, they are depicted as white disk with a smaller, overlapping red disk. Surrounding the moons, various worldly things are drawn in white and red. On the far side of the sky, a star with a streaky tail tries to crawl to the horizon. Star Night, the last period, has no moon. Sparkling stars are drawn over a tranquil landscape. On the edge of the sky, a star with a dark core is depicted very far from the others.
Till. Ja.
Meringue masks. Describes various garments of leadership of the meringue, the elementers, wore during different eras. Trends in ceremonial clothing and accessories are described in high detail with vivid illustrations.
Tula.
In Chapter 5 it tells how the elementers began to wear masks fashioned in the style of their respective elements. These masks provided a visual and mystical recognition to the wearer's station. This meant that the masks granted access to facilities and obedience from servitors. The book concludes that since the fall of Meringue, the masks are worn by clan leaders on occasion, making them very recognisable symbols of power and authority. Okay.
Köpken.
Empire 1. Antithesis. Right.
Roti.
By the Interloper. Ever since the Empire's inception, of civilizations began to end, assimilated by the ash and sprawl of the Empire war effort.
Yeah.
Rathi are their opposite, their plight being to halt the Empire's progress. These two parties have been in a never-ending conflict, likely to prolong until the end of time.
Hello.
Fish breath and Cass. More journeys of fish breath, eh? Of the duo who travel the lands trying to find their fortune. Fish breath is characterized as a friendly fellow with a big axe. Cass, on the other hand, is described as moody, who owned a glowing stone called a sun egg. It's a mildly humorous tale about the two running away from hostile beasts and folk and standing in front of sealed doors a lot. In one of their travels into an unknown land, they had to sacrifice Cass's sun egg to escape from a giant beast. They eventually ended up in these lands and retired. They then sold an L-shaped amulet they found in the only ruin with an open door.
Jättestort.
Last Anne's War. I have earmarked this project for abandonment, although I understand that since the disappearance of the staff, resources are scarce. I have to note that this does pay me to that it does pain me to let this one go. We were close to finding the spear of Answar's last ruler, Eggy.
Ponttipilla.
Rest of the binder holds a collection of loose notes, half-written paragraphs and bits and pieces of primary sources in an illegible pictorial script. So if we want to spend some knowledge points, we could come here and potentially, I guess, learn of the location of some mythical weapons and items if we wish. We'll hold on to it for now because we don't quite know what we want yet, but we do have something about our primary quest in there. Now we'll go to the vault, we'll pick up what items we can. We have to keep in mind as well, if we leave these here, they will basically rust away. Right? We found that out last time. I think this was in a more recent patch actually. It's like in the patch notes for one of the recent updates. Okay. Right, let's see what's in here. Nothing. Nothing. War axe. Well made, durable, star forged, extra bulky. Right, so these are our these are like super powered abilities. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look as well in the legacy chest. What have we got in here? Dagger, well made. We've got a dagger and a form sigil. Can be used with objects or environments if you travel to certain spirit worlds or when you use a forge. Returns to Haven when we die. Okay. Exotic shield, well made, balanced. Let's leave that there. We'll leave those. Take these and this. And learn this recipe as we go as well. Maybe if I take those... Can I put them in here? Will this better preserve them? No, you can't add things to that. Okay. I say if I don't use these, I'll just rust. I'll leave the fur cloak. We can use these, and when we come back to Haven next, we can swap these out maybe for these better ones. Or... Unsure. It's too bad these aren't... It's too bad that these aren't, what's it? Legacy items. But, oh well. Starforged. Wow, yeah, these are... Yeah, these are excellent. Okay. Ah, it's just two-handed.
I do all up.
I believe they are. Okay. So we'll take that.
Give me up on.
Backpack. Oh, I can assign to a preset, can't I? Right. Can't assign that to preset one on the right, can I? No, it is a two-handed axe then. Okay. We'll keep the dagger so I've got something I can throw. Well, that said, we are running low on space there a bit. Let's store that. Try and keep it to just the
What? Yeah,
necessities.
Give me up on.
Right, we're ready to roll. Oh, do we need to talk to this person first though? We have to talk to the person at the inn as well, don't we?
Yes.
Sky Sigil is over there. Okay, that's not far. That is a big axe sticking off our back. Right, let's talk to all the envoys, all the emissaries. Yep. The Jabbar, yet again, don't like us. Everyone else is fine. Head into the inn. We'll listen to a few rumours. And we'll head on our first journey, and then we'll probably call it an episode there. Maybe I could have exchanged some of my items and things actually for bread. Well, you know, it's if we come back and we're low on provisions, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let's go. Let's get at least a little bit of travelling done before the episode's done. Rather than it all being flaming lore and talking and setting things up again. Right. Onwards we go. So what do we have here then? Treasure, forge. The man keep the Meringue keep in a keep in Ranorster's land is rumoured to guard a number of sigils. So there's sigils there, and it's just rain. Get wet, get wet, get wet. Oh, that's a point. Equip. I don't discard that. Right, now journey on. So these are all things we can kind of see. Oh, what have we got here? Mist season, rain season, flower season over there. We've got over here. There's yes, it's going to be raining a lot. Clifftop ruin. A scrying device, a magic force defending the region. And we can uncover information. We've got a farm. Bandits are causing trouble in the region up there. Treasure forge shelter. A sky sigil. A wayshine Vanna said should be a good place to camp. Has a magical half that keeps enemies at bay when its flames are burning. Wayshrine, okay. And then there's the Garden of Yendor, right. What else have we found? So we've also got over here Mountain Pass. So we can get past the mountains there. Good to know. Temple Jetbeak. We were told to go over there before the Imperials get us there. There is a scrying stone at this location. Okay. Interesting. So that's the Stooflage land. And it's in dry season. But the Mori Peaks in flower season. The First Valley. So we have to go into here, in the First Valley, to destroy the Staff of Yendor. So the goal is to figure out how to get past these mountains, essentially. And then there's a mysterious tower down there. Okay. Well, we've got a bunch of things here. So there's treasure, there's a sky sigil stone, the Garden of Yendor. This should be a good place to camp. Well, that's the point as well. Wasn't there something about... Yes, there's one person left to talk to. I very nearly forgot, but talking about sky sigils has reminded me. How about sky sigils? One should be lying around nearby, but this one broke. The gate currently doesn't have one to power it. Neither raises the container for the sigil, but as you can see for yourself, it's quite empty. Should you come across one, bring it here. We could place it inside. Right, okay. Right. But where was the person I was wanting to talk to? I think there's normally a person out here that you talk to. The Lawmaster. Yeah, we did talk to this person, right. So, yeah, just making sure we know where... Yeah, because don't they normally tell me where the different sky sigils are? I guess that's kind of it, eh? Okay, right. Well, we'll set off.
Ruku.
We'll do the things nearby. We'll start there. And we'll continue on from there. So I think we'll start with this keep. And we've got them wet. Rathi attack a hilltop ruin. And then there's stuff nearby. A lake, a mountainside, a great tree. A ruin. But before we do that, obviously we're going to explore this. Lovely. Oh, that's some sort of evil monster guarding it, isn't it? And there's treasure around, eh? Oh, flowers. Nothing useful. Is this shut? Emir shields their eyes from the bright afternoon sun. A cave in Mori Peaks hosts a sizable dagger spider nest. Bringing a pickaxe may be useful. Those little critters love to bury their treasures. I talked to the clanless person inside, apparently. The gate is barred. You'll need a lever or button to access it. Clanless traveller. Okay. Odd. Okay. We're in. Right, remember, don't touch the roots. I don't know how I'm going to avoid touching roots, but right. Uh-oh. Oh, that one's woken up. Unling. Ah. Oh dear, presents 2 on the bottom left now. Okay, idea. Go here. Now I'm in the range of this one. No, missed. Okay. Let's try and why can't I use that? Okay, I've not equipped those correctly. Okay, firstly, actually inventory, actually, left trigger, right trigger, okay, there, right, okay. Yeah, inventory. There we go. Okay, what's this?
Bilen.
These eggs could be collected for food.
Rätt jobb. Barnemat.
Mm,
Ja. Olimdiye.
hey. Run, 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 run. Oh, something's infected now. That's not good. Block, then hit. Block, then hit. Gotcha. Requires what? A large key. Oh. The roots are where? Right. Investigate.
Landepol.
Let's see if we can decipher the
Yep.
glyph.
Katalapol.
There we go, success.
Tala.
It depicts the burial of an ancient hero along with all their valuables. If you are not mistaken, they were buried in a barrow. Ooh. Interesting. Hello. A thingamajig is following me now. Glowing glimmer found or something? Can I climb up there? Ah, that's past those thickets. Ah, it's something you can reach inside, and then there's... Ow! What? I thought they're supposed to be friendly now. They're not. Large key, there we are. Okay, we've actually cracked open a ruin. climb up, or please say this isn't a different one. It's a different kind of key. For crying out loud. Can I go somewhere where there isn't like an assortment of ancient lost keys that I need to acquire? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Hey, we were friendly not long back. Why are you having a go at me? We were talking 10 minutes ago. Deceitful git, you. Don't tell me this that evil skelly monster was your mate or something.
Yatta.
These belong to a folk who died a violent death at this spot. The best thing to do would be to bury them properly. However, you spot something valuable glittering between these ancient remains. It's just there, yours for the taking. Cooking gear. I mean, you know. Ow.
Gear.
Okay. On that note,
Ah.
let's maybe have something to eat before we go further. You're too sick from infection. Okay. Infected. Unable to recover health and food. Lasts 1 day. Lasts 3 days. So a wound. Cannot recover more than 75% max hit points. When fatigued, lose 1 hope. Lasts 3 days. Remove it to healer or use bandages. And we're wet. I've no wood for a fire. Wonderful. Oh, we can just eat here, can't we, from my inventory? Well, these eggs will spoil in a day. Oh, that's not good. Well, we can either eat the raw eggs or they'll spoil. So I guess we're eating the... No, we're not dropping them. Hang on, let me get the mouse on this. Yeah, take them back. Click to drop. Oh, eat camping. Oh, so I can't eat these here. No, so I do need to be at a camp. I'm too ill to... Unfortunate. Oh dear. gonna have to just use the healing potion. As much as it pains me to do so. Yeah. I'd have preferred to have just eaten some food, but oh no, we're too sickly to heal.
Okay.
A well-made legendary club. Yeah, that were worth it. Let's just quietly walk away, nonchalantly whistling as we go. There we are. Right. Anyway, we've hit the hour mark. And we've just found this, so I think I'm going to call it here. We'll discover what this... We'll see if we can add anything to our gear at this forge next time. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of Unexplored 2, Wayfarer's Legacy.